It doesn't matter how slowly you go, so long as you do not stop. Friends and grasshoppers, this is episode 109 of the Formless Podcast with me, Dustin. Flying solo today. Tyler is still out. He went to officer candidate school, rejoined the California National Guard, flew out to Georgia for 4 weeks, finished up the 4 weeks, and got different orders, which I'm really, really excited. Excited for him, excited to share those stories with you, but that's his story to share. So I'm going to let him do that when he gets back. But basically, he's out for another 6 weeks. If all goes well, he'll have some pretty cool stories to tell. So anyway, it's just me again, and we're going to get down with some martial arts stuff and some philosophy and life lessons and have a good time at it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We got a whole bunch of other stuff going on there. Life in general is just picking up and getting crazy with school starting and stuff, but let's get on with it. There's a struggle sometimes. Well, not really a struggle, but a challenge. Every week we set out to do a podcast. Whether or not we release one every week is another story. This week is no different. Completely 100% my fault. I thought I uploaded everything and was ready to rock and roll, and just kind of forgot about it for the week, and got around to Saturday, pulled up the old computer and fired up the Google Drive and was like, hey, where's my episode? It's not in there. Oh, crap. I didn't do it. Therefore, my super awesome friend and editor, Mark, didn't have anything to do and thought we were taking a week off. My bad, my fault, my responsibility, and I take all comments and questions and complaints in that department there. So anyway, we try to get them out every week, but life gets in the way. Things happen. We get busy, just like everybody else. This week is no different. School is starting for my wife and my kids. I'm still kind of new at my job. I'm still learning all those things. Other families are getting geared up for school and another year of new experiences and responsibilities. Tensions rise, projects pile up, the grind sets in. And when that grind wears on you, doubt creeps in, and you start asking yourself, am I putting too much weight on this? Am I making it harder than it needs to be? Is it even worth it? That questioning, those moments of doubt, they're just part of being a human being. Our brains seem wired to let doubt in when we're tired, when we've been working hard, and when we're stretched thin. At least that's how I feel, and I'm sure some of you feel the same. But here's the thing, and I've been really thinking about this lately. Intent matters. Showing up isn't always enough. You have to bring the right intent with you. Do what you can is a phrase that we talk about a lot. We have a wide, eclectic group of people. Everyone from 4 to 84 has walked through those doors and trained. And they come with a barrage of different ailments, and disadvantages and advantages and all sorts of stuff. And sometimes they come in and they're like, hey, I don't know if I can train today. I don't know if I can do the exercises. I don't know if I can do X, Y, Z. And one of the common things that we say is do what you can. Rather have you here only being able to give 50% effort than not here at all. You'll get more out of it doing something, doing what you can, than sitting on the couch at home. In our school, for example, a white belt isn't simply handed to you. You earn it. To earn a white belt, you first have to learn all the attacks for the white belt. 8 punches, 2 kicks. No defense, just offense. Because offense, action is important. Maybe even the most important thing, I would argue. There's a story that we've talked about before. A couple of years back, Tyler actually he broke his leg. He gave himself a spiral fracture hunting, and he couldn't come in to train for. We thought he'd be out for a couple of weeks, maybe even a month or two. But what ended up happening was he kept coming in. Now he could hardly walk. He was limping. I think he had a boot that he had to wear, maybe some crutches. I can't recall exactly. But he came in. He came in anyway, and he would sit and study and watch people. And he wasn't training, but he would take notes. He'd write notes. He'd write about the lesson, take pictures even. During that downtime, he did what he could. He prepared. He learned. He stayed engaged, most importantly. And it's one of the many reasons why I call him the superhuman, because I don't know if I was in the same situation that I could do something like that. But also, more importantly, his skills being out for, I want to say 6 weeks or so. His skills didn't diminish nearly as bad as what they would have had he just stayed home and sat on the couch. To me, that's probably one of the better examples of doing what you can. And it's just Saturday. It's the same lesson in smaller ways. Cole and I were sparring. We had the whole class to ourselves one Saturday, about 2 weeks ago, actually. And he got locked onto one goal. He was trying to get me in an arm bar. And he tried taking me down. We were sparring, standing up, and he's trying to take me down. He made about 10 attempts, and he only got one time. He was so determined and focused on trying to land that one technique, that arm bar, that he missed all of these other opportunities that he had. Open strikes, open other locks, different submissions. He was so focused on that arm bar that he lost sight of everything else. That's life, isn't it? Sometimes we get so focused on one goal or one obstacle or one problem, one idea of what success has to look like, that we miss the other chances, the other opportunities along the way. Some of the drills we do in class remind me of this. We call it your turn, and it's a little like the Wing Chun, Chi Sao, or sticking hands. You make contact, touch hands, and you're both hitting and simultaneously defending at the same time. You're not hitting each other. You're just trying to reach out and touch. And it's a very simple set of directions, but it's simple, not easy. There's a lot of depth to it. And at first, it takes seconds to learn how to do it, but it takes months to figure out how to do it properly, why you do it, years even. Most people, when they start, they tense up, and right away they try and muscle through everything, because your one hand is playing offense, the other hand is defense, and it's happening at the same time. And the purpose of the drill is to relax, to stay calm under pressure, and to act without thinking, and to not overthink. Just be present, be in the moment, and take each thing as it comes. To help students loosen up when they first learn this, we try and converse with them. We try and talk about school or work or family or favorite movies, songs, whatever, anything to get them off of the drill. So we're not focused and trying to overcome the obstacle. When you stop focusing on it, it's a weird thing. You stop focusing on this drill, you can relax. Other things we do is make them do a bunch of push-ups until muscle failure, but it's simple, not easy. That's the point I'm trying to make. As you go through life and go through your week and go through whatever thing you're facing, hopefully some of these stories might help you overcome some of that. Think around the corners. Think outside the box. My goal when we started this was to learn about myself, learn about martial arts, learn about why I'm obsessed with it, learn about my history of my martial arts, of Wu Ying Dao, interview all of the people that are still around, that still want to talk to me, that want to be a part of it, help it grow, help it nurture it, those kinds of things. And they still are, and they're still a part of it. But I've been so focused on that, on trying to meet some of the original players from the early, mid-'60s that are still around, that I lost focus and lost track of what else it was, what the other parts of this are. And the goal was to have fun and learn. And I'm still there. But, life gets in the way. And we all have bills to pay. And we all have things to take care of. Things that we have to do. So it's not a straight line. Sometimes there's lots of twists and turns. As I was getting started and getting ready to record this, a friend of mine sent me a little philosophy video. I think it was a Buddhist thing. And they were talking about if you have a beverage in your hand, whatever beverage you want, your favorite one, and somebody bumps into you, what happens? Well, the first answer that comes to mind is that it spills. Now, if it's coffee, you spill coffee. If it's water, you spill water. And I was like, what's that mean? What you're carrying in you, inside, when you bump into somebody else, whether intentional or unintentional, that's going to spill out. So think about what you're carrying, because it will spill out. And if you're frustrated and angry, mad at the world, that will come out. And if you keep a happy disposition, joyful, that will come out. Everyone's fighting a battle. I try to remember that. And that little lesson that my friend sent me, thanks Wayne, was a good reminder today. I hope you found this fun, and hope it made you think a little bit. If there was anything in there that you liked, that you thought was interesting, drop me a note on Instagram at the Formless Pod. Let me know what you thought. If you learned a lesson recently, share it. I'd love to hear it. When you do this, especially like I am right now, by myself, just talking out into the ether. I'm recording it, of course, digitally, but it's going to be a couple of weeks at best before I hear anybody's feedback. And so drop me a line. Let me know what you thought. We also have a Facebook page. If you use Facebook, you can drop us a line there, Formless Pod. We have a website, formlesspod.com, and a YouTube channel as well. Friends, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Wherever you're at, I hope the grass is green and the sky is blue, and I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.